So, all right, left to right. Yeah, my athletes got me a cake, so I had a cake at practice today. All right, up and down. Yeah, last week, I think most of you guys were around. So I think I either, because I've gotten food poisoning before, and with food poisoning, it's usually, later in the day or the day after. And then I started looking up, I kept seeing things on do around the clock. So next circles, I started seeing a lot of things popping off about salmonella going on right now with onions. And I had some onions last weekend and some seafood. So I don't know if I got salmonella early last week, but yeah, because it hit me a couple of days after I ate those items. And yeah, last week was terrible for me. I didn't eat that great. I didn't worry about my nutrition plan that I was following last week because I just wanted to get food in me, switch directions. And so yeah, I just ate. I lost a few pounds. I didn't work out once besides working out with you guys. And even if you call that a workout, I mean, even then I wasn't doing much. But yeah, feeling better now. I think the birthday weekend gender reveal helped for sure. Let's go ahead and grab our left side and just allow our right arm to drop. Feeling better. I did a workout this morning, so I think I'm back. But yeah, so not the funnest times last week. I don't think my trainer was too happy, but he was glad that it wasn't COVID, because in the switch, he said he's had a lot of clients that tested positive for COVID, and all of their progress just went down the drain. A lot of hard work of several months just went down. They were probably backtracked 1 week, put them back like 2 months. So I'm hoping I didn't fall back that much. I think I'm back. So I got up to like 182 extremes. You'd be proud. I was bulking. Then let's go forward. So yeah, so I lost a few pounds, but it's okay. Arm circles. Yeah, they brought me my favorite cake or fruit tart from Porto's. So I'm not much of a cake guy, but there's a fruit tart that I love from there. So have some of that. Yeah, I just didn't care last week about my nutrition plan. I was like, whatever. This is gonna be a dirty bulk for the week. I reverse. Yeah, a lot of people were confused about the whole gender reveal. He's like, how does that work? What do we take? Like, we don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. So what do we bring? And honestly, I just wanted to share that moment with like our close relatives and friends. And so I just told him, if you want to bring something, maybe baby wipes and diapers. So we got a lot of baby wipes and diapers, which is great. So we have a little stock developing now. We have another gender reveal to go to on Saturday as well. Reverse. And switch. It's supposed to rain today, possibly tomorrow too. We'll see. But I think most of it's today. And reverse. So again, if you haven't checked your emails, I sent out an email last night. If you could just reply to it. As of now, honestly, I was getting an alert, and I made a little with my notepad, just a little board of, a tally board. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. I was starting on a tally board, and right now it's even. I think 20 people have responded, and it's 10-10 with the options that people are considering. So let's start with some trunk quotations. And I want to get that to my director or supervisor as soon as possible, because I know they're developing the curriculums for next semester. All right, let's do some ab circles. Here. All right, very good. Let's reach up towards the ceiling. And let's swing left. Swing right. All right, very good. Okay, now hula hoops. Just open this window. Big hula hoops. Yeah, so this weekend was my second time hosting, which I've never really done before. It's usually, it would be my parents hosting someone's birthday party, and I'd be running around, helping out here and there. But now being the actual host, yeah, it's a lot of work. And I don't know if I like it, not because, it's a lot of work, but yeah, I just, it was great seeing my loved ones, a bunch of switch directions. But then I also felt like I wanted to spend time with every table that was, here at the little get together. And I just felt like I was 3 minutes here, 3 minutes there. And yeah, so, but it was fun though, seeing everyone's reactions. All right, it's quad stretch. So first balance movement here. So pull back on your ankle, or just right above your ankle, pull back. And my sister's bringing her Korean barbecue set over on Wednesday, so we could celebrate my birthday on Wednesday too. So switch. I'm gonna ditch my evening class tonight so I could go have a birthday dinner. Just gonna be a bad boy today in this class. All right, leg swings. Go ahead and do leg swings. So find that counter, swing back and forth. About 15 swings per leg. Okay, let's switch. Right, very good. Okay, now we're gonna swing across our midline. Nice ditch legs. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna do some hip openers. I forgot those. So drive your knee forward, and then out and down. It's a little bit of balance work here. Yeah, so my athletes were asking, Coach, how old are you? You know, they're all 18, 19, 20-year-old. Coach, how old are you? 47? 38? And I'm like, no, I'm 24. I'm like, no, you have wrinkles on your eyes. You're older than that. I'm like, dang, okay. So, it's all like, no, I'm 33. I'm like, oh, you're freaking old, Coach. I'm like, wow, okay. So, I'm like, you guys are going to get there one day. So. All right, hamstring stretch. So slight bend at the knees. And then let's bring our hands down our shins. Reach for our ankles. Reach and stretch. Reach a little bit more. Bring those knees back. Relax your knees and slowly come back up. All right. Let's do the deep squat stretch. Let's go ahead and do that. So, deep squat stretch. Try to sit between your legs. Just hold it there. I'll be right back. All right, let's get off our heels. And let's drop down, lift right. Okay. All right, so that kind of concludes our typical warm-up. There's my water. Fine. All right, so let me end this poll. Let me see the chat real quick. All right, very good. Thanks, Susan. Thanks, Mary. All right, appreciate it. I know feeling so loved already this day. My Instagram's just blowing up. My text messages, started getting text messages at 4 in the morning. Happy birthday. So, all right, so let's check this poll out. So, all right, so you guys see the results there. So 9 people participated, 5 think it's a boy, 4 think it's a girl. Stop sharing, so. All right. See. What do you guys think? So it's a boy.
Yay! I was right. I was right.
So we're having a boy. So yeah.
Don't be afraid. You'll be a great dad.
Thank you, Kathleen. We'll have a girl in the next one, but for now it's gonna be a boy first. So yeah, we're having a little baby boy. So should be fun. Thinking of, you know, Little League or soccer or, you know, all these items. So thanks, Susan.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
That's
Mary.
awesome. You're going to have so much fun.
I know.
It'll change your life in a better way, like
yeah,
you've never known before.
Great. See, I need to talk to you guys because, yeah, everyone's like, you're going to lose sleep. You're not going to sleep ever again. And I'm like, that's okay. Like, you know, but no, I appreciate it. Thanks, Alejandra. Thanks,
yeah,
Marie.
but the joy that they bring you, it doesn't matter.
3 boys. Yeah, 3 boys. Yeah.
I love them. I love them.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm not going to lie. I did want a little girl because I think I mentioned to you guys it sounded a little more calm. But, yeah, boys are fun. So, yeah. I'm sure he's like, oh, get ready.
My grandson, my son's a trainer, and my grandson goes out and gets the weight and goes like this.
That's awesome.
It's hysterical. And my son's a big kid like him. They have a lot of fun. You will have a blast.
yeah. My one of my clients, she gave me a little, you know, I don't know what they call it, little outfits for the babies, and yeah, it says Daddy's new personal. Oh no, it says Daddy's new bodybuilding partner. So yeah, so I'm excited. So yeah, but yeah, I think Maureen, yeah, it is also my birthday. So yeah, so crazy times in my life right now. So thank you, I appreciate it. And then yeah, oh, and then as far as the class, so I know I sent out the email, and you know, so several of you mentioned that you wanted an additional strength and conditioning class on Fridays, and we got that. So my email said, do you guys want to keep the Monday through Thursday schedule like we have now, and then just add the additional Friday class? And half of you said yes. And then, you know, Julie, I don't know if she's here, but she brought up a good point where, you know, she said, what if we go strength and conditioning Monday, easy on Tuesday, hard with cardio and core on Wednesday, easy on Thursday, and then hard again on Friday. And I think from a training perspective, that makes more sense. But I understand also that not everyone is able to make all 5 days either. So that's kind of like the conflict there, because I know some people that were choosing that strength and conditioning were doing it because they want to prioritize the more active days over the, you know, the more, I guess, rehab days. So that was my, I guess, still waiting on emails to come in. But how do you guys feel about it? What do you guys think? Does anyone have any conflicts, or maybe you're just used to the schedule?
I would be flexible. I have conflicts on a few days, but I'm flexible.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense, but.
I have conflicts also.
Okay. So do you guys prefer how it is now and then just add the Friday?
Either way is fine with me.
Okay.
Sure.
I will
Whatever
have
works.
Wednesdays until forever. So Wednesdays are the hard ones for me to attend.
Okay, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like if you can't attend Wednesdays, you know, if you rarely make mobility and flexibility, that means that cardio and core is out the window or might be out the window for you. So what I was thinking too is keeping it how we have it now, but making the Friday strength and conditioning more, you know, just more like a gym day and not so much like a HIIT workout like we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays already, just to get more relaxed instead of like how we've been doing it lately. Because lately we're getting after it and, you know, it's like right after another. But maybe Fridays could be a little bit more engaged, a little bit more focused. So if you guys are cool with that, maybe we could go in that direction. So, yeah, because I get it. Because if you go hard on Thursday and then again hard on Friday, you're going to be pooped for the weekend. So, yeah, so we could go hard Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday could still be moderate, but not killer. So, okay. So I'll make sure that I think it should say something how it is now then. So, all right. Is anyone opposed to that? Oh, okay. So yeah, and like I said, just trying to accommodate everyone because if this is middle school or high school where you guys show up 5 days a week and you guys have to be here, then I would go with the second option because it makes more sense. But with everyone's schedule, then I'll go just add the Friday class. So. Okay, that makes it easy. So I don't have to communicate much more with my director. So, all right, so let's go ahead and we'll start with some more exercises. And from here, we'll transition again from balance work to some lower body strengthening and then just back and forth. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with some slow high knee marches. Okay, so just slow high knees. Yeah, so we got a middle name down, I believe, but we're still working on the first name. So, and for the baby girl, I had the first name, second name, third name, fourth. I had it all ready for the girl, and so yeah, I guess things changed. So we can go with the boy name. You got to think about it. Let's be engaged. The slower, the better. So yeah, my mom, I think she wanted a little girl because she has 2 grandsons already, but now she's gonna have 3. And then I have 3 other cousins that are around my age that are we're all gonna have 4 kids within like a 4-month span. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun and loud. So, all right, so we're gonna do standing Jane Fondas now. So guys, so now we're just gonna go right, and then bring it back in. Make sure you don't make contact with your foot. So I'd be a little slower, Kathleen. So the slower, the better. There you go. So slower is just gonna make it more challenging for balance and also more challenging for muscle, just contractions. Yeah. You don't want to lean as much as I'm leaning. You can stay as upright as possible. 6 sides. I don't think I knew anyone that was rooting for a girl. It's kind of sad. Everyone just wanted a boy. Okay, very good. All right, the next one we're gonna do is alternate heel to toes. So let's go ahead and grab our yoga mat. again, we're just gonna alternate through the toes. So get on your heels and then roll on your toes. Go back and forth. Rocking back and forth. Okay, now we're gonna do RDLs. So if you're gonna grab your weights real quick, go ahead and grab your weights. And just like the hamstring stretch, you're gonna go down, swipe down at the knee, stand back up. And again, same thing. So we'll do 10 to 12 of these. We're gonna recover real quick. We're gonna get back to those in a little bit. But before we do, we can move them off to the side. Okay, and we're gonna do walking the tightrope. Okay. So again, just one foot in front of the other. Make sure your feet do not make contact with each other. Oh, see, Maureen just said, be wary of buying a bunch of boys' clothes because she was told she was having, what were you having, Maureen? Sorry. That she was having a girl, and then it turned out to be a boy. So, how did that go, Maureen?
I have to go and return all the girl dresses.
Oh, no. See, so now, yeah, the baby shower might be scary. So, all right, and then we're gonna go again, second time, if you haven't yet. So there's still a chance. I'm saying. All right, very good. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the yoga mat and the weights. So just grab one of the weights. We're gonna do a single leg RDL. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging, a little bit more advanced, definitely working on balance. So for this one, grab a hold of the dumbbell here on one leg. Get you stand on one leg. So again, I'm doing the same movement. Get back up. Okay. So again, my right leg down, back up. So my left leg is elevated the entire time. If this is a bit challenging, then just try to keep your left foot close to the ground. You don't have to really lift it. And we're gonna do 8 on each leg. Okay, if your arches are starting to burn, take a little break. Started burning around number 4 for me. I'm gonna take a little break. 3 more. All right. Oh, that tired out my arches. All right, when you're ready, let's go ahead and do the left foot. If you haven't yet, go ahead. So 8 again. More. That's right. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with the Romberg stance. You have to remember the Romberg stance is pretty easy. Again, this is more of like if you have really, really poor balance, this is one that you can start off at. So just feet right next to each other. It's here. I remember sometimes with injuries, our balance could change a little bit, but stand here for now. Now let's look left to right. And now up and down. Pretty easy movement. And now let's close our eyes. Just try to pay attention if you're swaying in any direction. All right, let's lift our right foot slightly off the ground. Just about half an inch off the ground, not too much. And let's switch. Very good. Let's go ahead and look for a small ride. Let's go ahead and do that. Grab a small ride. And you could just fold it a few times. I'm gonna make mine like a burrito. I'm just gonna stand there. It's kind of awkward to stand now, but that's kind of what we want. Let's go ahead and stand on it. Yeah, I had a friend in college who, when I first went to college, he had his first son. So his son was like the team mascot pretty much. Like everyone loved that little boy. All right, let's hop off. Let's go ahead and find the chair. Let's go ahead and grab a chair. And do a performance stretch. So let's go ahead and let's just bring our right ankle over our left knee. And we can just slightly push down. So that's my friend, he had his firstborn there, and then he stuck around, was going to grad school. We're working on his credential. And then we were working one summer, and yeah, his wife was pregnant. They had their second boy. 3 boys later, they're at 5 boys now. They had 5 boys, and then the 6th one was finally his girl. So yeah, so now Michael, his son, is now my buddy's coaching and teaching in Ventura, and Michael, his son, is on his team, on his cross country team. So now it's pretty cool. So my college coach, let's go ahead and lean towards it. My college coach said that he was going to retire coaching once Michael transferred to Chico State and graduated. And once he did that he's going to retire. So yeah, my college coach has like 5 years left now because Michael is, met him as a 10-month-old, and now he's a junior in high school, and I'm sending him, race videos and, trying to help him out with running. But yeah, it's crazy. He's a really nice kid. But yeah, just visiting them sometimes, it's, 6 kids just, Michael's not running around, but the other ones are running around. And then, yeah, he's all about his little girl, though, because, he wanted his little girl, and it took 6 tries. So I don't know if I'll go, if I try that much, but yeah. Let's go ahead and bring that knee to the chest. Oh, it's raining. It's going pretty good. All right, let's switch. So, Sherry, you were active at the gym a lot, or were you training for competition? Okay, you're just very active at the gym?
Just gym.
Okay.
No work, no competing, no.
But you still had a pretty strict like nutrition plan that you were following at the same time.
I tried.
Yeah.
You know, try and hit and miss.
Yeah. That's.
And age changes the metabolism too.
Yeah.
The challenge more for, I think, women than guys. You know, guys I think can drop it better.
Let's lean on that knee a little bit. Yeah, it's I don't know. Right now I'm in this. I wouldn't say. I guess I completely haven't bought into the program, which because I always, as a coach, I want every one of my athletes to buy into the new training plan that I give them. And when they don't, I take it personal. But, I still try to adjust so they could, or try to explain to them how things work. Now let's go ahead and bring the left knee to our chest. But yeah, like right now, I think, like I said, last week was so bad that, it's not the guy's fault. So, but yeah, I think for me, it's communication is huge. And like I said, last week, I messaged the trainer and I was like, hey man, just let you know, I feel sick. I haven't been feeling great and I haven't worked out. And he just responded with, let's get back on the horse. Let's talk again on Friday. And I was like, come on, man. Like, I need more than that or something. But yeah, I know he's a busy guy. He's a professional in the 90s and early 2000s. So he has a lot of clients. But yeah, I guess I just like that more personal interaction. So let's go ahead and stretch our hamstrings a little bit. So let's grab a hold of right underneath our knee. And then let's just stretch out. Do some leg extensions. So yeah, one of my clients, he is hitting a plateau, and so we've had his macros, more HIIT workouts, more cardio, and he hit a little plateau. And all it takes is, he was losing 2 pounds consistently every week, and then he only lost a half a pound. And then he was kind of like upset. And then the next week he gained half a pound and he was mad at me. And I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna have to stitch some things. I'm like, it's just half a pound, like it's not much. And I was like, well, I'm doing everything you said. And, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like I'm doing a lot. Let's bring that hip a little bit higher. And again, continue stretching. So I was like, all right, let's try keeping our sugar this week under 30 grams, okay? And then he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, like the app that we're using has a little counter for sugars and he's usually like above 50. I'm like, let's keep it under 30. And even 50 is not that much, I was like, let's just keep it under 30. And then he's like, all right, so let's go ahead and switch legs and just start off gently. And he's like, well, I have a banana protein milkshake in the morning, and that alone is about, like 32 grams of sugar. And then I'm like, all right, how much is it without the whole milk and just doing it with water? And he's like, oh, it's about 17 or 20. I'm like, all right, let's try that and see if you could manage that. And then I don't think he liked it. He's very particular, but anyways, like fast forward to Friday, let's go ahead and bring that knee closer. So this week he dropped 4 pounds. So he was very excited. He's like, I don't care about how the shake tastes. Like I'm happy with the numbers, so yeah, but it's, I just told him, like, we got to change little things because there's going to be those plateaus and, we just got to communicate. But he is very happy that he dropped 4 pounds. Yeah, so he's down, I think, 18 pounds in 2 months right now. So yeah, so not bad. So Okay, let's go ahead and now we're gonna go, we did performance stretch, leg extensions. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our standing up squats. So again, from here, and go here, and then just without our hands, if you have to use your hands, go ahead and use them. We're just gonna try to stand here, and back up. And remember, try to stab your heels at the floor. Makes it feel a little bit easier. Sometimes as you're going up, if you're transitioning your knees to go out, that does help too. Yeah, but it's like that couple is great at working out. My first client started as a couple, and the husband after 3 weeks was like, yeah, this isn't for me. So now I've had that client for about almost 5 months now. And then I have the couple, and they've been great for the last 2 months. And then yesterday I met up with my buddies, like little going away dinner, and his older brother's wife reached out to me over there, and she's like, hey, can you train me? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, what are your goals? And, she was like, well, I want to do it with my husband, but he's holding me back. And like, I'm done, like trying to convince him. And like, he looked so mad. He was like, what are you talking about? I want to do this. And she's like, we've been arguing about this for the last like year. But yeah, so she's finally jumping on board. But she had kind of like the common mentality. All right, now we're gonna do one leg at a time. So let's work on the right leg. So maybe a little bit closer to the edge, and then left leg elevated. So, right, so we're gonna go here again, stab with that heel, and then push up, more controlled. That first one might feel funny, but after that, once you get it down, you'll feel it. So let's go ahead and do 10 to 12 of these. So yeah, so I was like, all right, so when do you want to start? And she's like, well, it's a lot of chocolate around Halloween, and then Thanksgiving's coming up, and then my mom makes a lot of tamales during Christmas and December. And then I'm like, okay. I'm like, so when do you want to start? And then she's like, maybe once the new year starts. And I was just like, all right, well, if that's what you want to do, but I just told her, for now, download this app. And then the app, in case that I use with my clients, is just called My Fitness Pal. And you're just able to track, you input the foods that you're eating, and it tells you your macronutrients and your nutrients and your calories and everything. So I just told her, I was like, just download this app and put down every food item that you're eating. And at least now you're aware of what those items look like as far as numbers. And then she's like, okay. She's like, I don't want to start yet. I'm like, I understand, but just put them down. Because I mentioned the whole 30 grams thing. And then, yeah, so that's where she's at now. But I'm like, yeah, some people can't go, want to go cold turkey. But then some other folks want to wait, So I just told her, I'm like, I'll help you. But I told her too, I'm kind of a hard ass when it comes to this stuff, So you kind of have to be, otherwise, you can't just go 50% on something, especially on fitness. All right, we're gonna switch legs. All right, there you go. Because you can go and walk 4 miles, but then you can also go right after your walk to Starbucks and get a caramel mocha frappuccino with whipped cream or something, and then your 4 miles that you just walked, just kind of, yeah, it balances out. You're not gonna lose anything, you're not gonna gain anything. But if that's your goal, then that's fine. You're still getting your cardio in. There's still some benefits. But if your goal is to lose weight, that's not gonna work. So, yeah. Like, oh, well, I eat salads. I'm like, well, what, do you put dressings on it? Oh, yeah, all the time. I'm like, oh, okay, well, here you go, too. Yeah. All right. I don't know about you guys, but those today felt easier than usual. I felt like typically, well, I didn't feel great last week either. So, all right, let's go ahead and stand up. You could just, we're going to use the turn a little bit. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do tandem stance. So right foot in front of our left foot. Right foot in front of left. Yeah, so if any of you guys are planning on, you know, your journey, if it's some of it's to lose weight, you know, that was almost like a game changer, the whole sugar aspect of it. So, you know, if you want to, I just went on the application store. It's called MyFitnessPal. Just make it's a free app. And yeah, just, you know, for breakfast, maybe you had a bowl of oatmeal and an apple. You put that in there. Maybe you just had coffee and a piece of bread. You put that in there. And then you do that with every item that you put throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, you know, you could just look at, you know, maybe how many carbs you ate, how many protein, grams, fat, sugar, all that stuff. And then kind of gives you an idea. So you can look left to right. So my clients usually take a screenshot after dinner, after they're done with all their food, and they send that to me, and I review it briefly, and then I just give them feedback. Hey, today you did well. Hey, what happened here? There's too much fat going on, or, you know, so I make those little adjustments. So, but yeah, the sugar definitely helps with dropping some weight, at least with my client it did. And then I forget, someone mentioned him, a YouTube doctor, but I was watching one of his videos that was suggested in this class, Up and Down. Dr. Berg, I think is his name. But I was watching one of his videos, and you know, he was kind of going over calories deficit. You got to burn more calories than consume in order to lose weight, which is definitely true. But then he also had that brief conversation as far as lowering your sugar. And I tried that, and yeah, sure enough. All right, let's close our eyes. Yeah, but you have to be disciplined. You really have to want it. You know, no one's gonna remove that cookie from your plate when you crave it. It has to be all you. So, I don't know. Do you have those goals? Go after them. I just couldn't stand chicken last week. I refused to eat any of it. So, let's open our eyes. Let's grab that small rag. And then we had, for Love Get Together, we had Filipino food. So yes, it was great. And there's a lot of chicken kebabs. But the way they prepared it, I could eat that all day. You know, maybe it was the sauce that was in, but yeah, that was really good. So, so I have some of those I have to finish. Let me know if I'm talking too much. I feel like I'm talking a lot today. And let's hop off. Put some water. Oh. My mom's calling me right now. Trying to tell me happy birthday. Let me call her back. All right, so let's go ahead and let's grab that chair. And again, you can use this side, the shorter side, or you can use the taller side. And we're just gonna do some mobility around the hip joint, okay? So again, I have my counter here. So I'm just gonna go around this way and then in reverse. Okay. And we just wanna do about 6 on each side. Switch legs. Awesome. All right, so we went the right foot in front of our left. Now we're gonna go left foot in front of our right. Okay. So again, romberg stance, so now left in front of our right. Again, just looking left to right. Oh, wrong one, Therese. You're just doing the talon stance. Take it up and down. Now let's close our eyes. Remember, tomorrow's strength and conditioning should be a little bit more intense than today. Just come ready, same time. Open your eyes. Again, let's grab that small rag. Switch. All right, very good. All right, that's nice. All right, let's do the toe walks that we haven't done for our calves. So let's just walk on our toes. Toes pointing forward. So this week we're racing in Torrance. You guys ever want to go and support? And then next week we'll be closer to most of you guys that are in Orange County. We'll be at Mile Square Park in Fountain Valley, competing next Friday. So toes in. So you guys want to have some cross country action. It'll be next Friday at Mile Square Park. You'll see me in my official coaching gear, trying to look more professional, but yeah, I'll be out there. Hopefully and after that, hopefully our team advances toes out. Hopefully our team advances to the state championships that are at Fresno. And that's the week before Thanksgiving. Right, on our heels. All right, let's go ahead and grab our yoga mat. I'm just going to do our quadruped exercises on the floor. Very good. All right, so let's go ahead and get on our floors. And we're going to stretch out our back slightly. So let's look down, let's torch up, torch down, up, down. And again, keep your head looking down the entire time. All right, now we're going to arch up and bring our glutes to our heels. You can drop down your elbows if you like. Keep looking down. Reset. All right, from here, we're going to do the quadruped balance exercise. So right leg comes back, left arm goes up, okay? And then we alternate. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. So here, here, hold for about 2 seconds. Then you're going to switch. Okay, hold it for 2 seconds. We switch. Make sure your wrists are right below your shoulders. Your knees are right below your hips. All right, very good. All right, let's kind of just rest the arms a little bit. You can get in the lunge position here. Now we're just gonna lean forward, lean back. I think on November 18th, to Thursday, the Thursday before Thanksgiving, I think I have to leave to Fresno around 10:30 in the morning for the championship race out there. So I'm gonna see if maybe that day we could shift the class a little bit earlier so we can get it done. But I'll let you guys know that's about a month away. So let's switch flex. I don't want to cancel the class, but hopefully we can shift it. On these trips, usually, well, before we trusted the kids with cash. So the school would provide them with meal money, you know, to like buy their foods. And on this trip, about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, we had, they're all teenage boys and girls. So let's go ahead and now let's switch again. And we're gonna just have our knee right above our ankle, and then now we're just gonna kind of swivel our knee around it, okay, almost like a clock. So, yeah, so it's just funny because, you know, we had done that before, and these kids had plenty of money for every meal of the trip, and sometimes they had like $5, $10 left over. So, anyways, we go on, this is our second trip, and one of the kids on the first day goes on a shopping spree and just uses all his meal money on like this like ugly sweatshirt, you know, and then, you know, we go to dinner and we go to like an Olive Garden, switch directions. We go to like an Olive Garden and we're all eating, and then one of the kids walks in with a Taco Bell bag. And like, hey man, like, why are you eating here? It's like, oh, like, just trying to save money, you know? And then he was wearing the hoodie, and one of the kids called him out in front of everyone. Let's switch legs. And he was like, Coach, guess how Christian got that hoodie? I'm like, I don't know, maybe his mom gave it to him. He's like, no, he just bought it today with the meal money. And I'm like, oh. I was like, you have your receipt? He's like, honestly, Coach, I'm not gonna return it. I'm gonna keep this. Like, I'll eat Taco Bell the rest of the trip. And he's like, oh my gosh. So after that was the last time that we would give them cash, because yeah, they would just do that. Or, you know, once I think instead of getting food, they got ice cream, and that's what they had for dinner. So let's switch directions. So yeah, so we don't do that anymore because yeah, there's still kids. So. All right, let's go ahead, get on our fours again. We're gonna do donkey kicks, okay? So from here, just reaching towards the ceiling, hold for about 2 to 3 seconds, then bring them back. We'll do 12 on each side. Okay, we're gonna switch legs. All right, ready? There you go. right, so let's go ahead and get on our side. It's gonna be our last one. Let's get on our side, and we're gonna go back and up. Okay, so we're not doing a Jane Fonda here. We're doing back, up, down, front. Let's do two more. Very good. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Ready? Last one. All right, very good. All right, last thing we're gonna do, just get on your chair. And we're just gonna do our ABCs and our ankles. Okay, just easy. Don't wanna lose that mobility, our ankles. So you could do both at the same time. Just make sure you get that full flexibility. All right, and the last one. No, I said that was the last one. Sorry, I don't want to keep on adding things. All right, so we're good there. So, all right, ladies. So again, tomorrow will be a little bit more intense. Tomorrow will be kind of like our HIIT strength and conditioning day. So with dumbbells, we usually do, a full body step from head to toe. Or if not, we'll do, 4 to 6 exercises per set. We'll maybe do 5 or 6 sets of those, maybe 5, yeah. So any questions before we head out regarding the class, next semester, anything? No? All right. So if you guys don't have any questions, then I'll let you guys go. You guys enjoy your day. And yeah, don't have too much cake out there for me. So, all right. You guys have a great day. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Have fun. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Mary. Thanks,
Happy birthday.
Bye,
Daddy.
Kathleen.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Kathleen. Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.